For millions of tourists, America is the ultimate dream destination. But inside these majestic landscapes lies a silent warning. Every year, unsuspecting visitors are reminded that nature doesn't care about your vacation plans. When we look at the official data, the numbers tell a chilling story. Today, we're counting down the top 5 animals that kill the most tourists and visitors annually in the United States, backed by real statistics. Forget the movies. The actual data might shock you. Let's dive in. Starting our list in the swamps of the American South, the American alligator. While alligator attacks are relatively rare, they have been steadily increasing as tourist numbers rise. Statistically, over the last few decades, alligators average about 1 to 2 fatal attacks per year in the United States, primarily in Florida. However, in peak years, unprovoked attacks spike significantly when tourists get too close to the water's edge for photos or accidentally wander into breeding territories. With a bite force of nearly 3,000 pounds per square inch, once those jaws lock, the survival rate drops drastically. For tourists, a lack of awareness turns these ancient reptiles into a lethal threat. This next one is a major danger zone for tourists in places like Yellowstone National Park. The American bison. While they don't hunt humans, they are highly territorial. According to park records, bison injure and kill more tourists in Yellowstone than bears and wolves combined. On average, bison are responsible for 1 to 2 deaths and dozens of severe injuries annually across the U.S., with tourist spikes during the summer season. A full-grown bull can weigh 2,000 pounds and charge at 35 miles per hour. The primary cause? Tourists ignoring the mandatory 25-yard distance rule just to get a selfie. It is a fatal mistake. Moving to the high country of the West, the mountain lion, or cougar, is America's ultimate silent predator. Because they are masters of ambush, tourists hiking alone are prime targets. Over the past 20 years, there have been over 100 documented mountain lion attacks on humans in North America, averaging around 1 fatal attack every year or two, alongside dozens of non-fatal but horrific maulings. In states like California and Colorado, where tourist trails overlap with cougar hunting grounds, these numbers spike. They track their prey silently from behind, waiting for a lone hiker to separate from the group before striking the neck. Taking the number 2 spot are venomous snakes, led by the western diamondback rattlesnake and the copperhead. According to the CDC, Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, approximately 7,000 to 8,000 people are bitten by venomous snakes in the United States every year. Out of those, an average of 5 to 6 bites result in death annually. For tourists exploring national parks in the Southwest or Southeast, stepping off the marked trails or reaching into rocky crevices is the leading cause of these bites. While modern anti-venom keeps the fatality rate low, a rattlesnake strike in a remote area, miles away from a hospital, can easily turn a vacation into a tragedy. And finally, at number 1, the deadliest creature in America is not a massive predator or a terrifying reptile. It is the humble, stinging insect, hornets, wasps, and honeybees. When you look at the hard data, the numbers aren't even close. According to official CDC mortality databases, stinging insects are responsible for an average of 60 to 72 confirmed deaths every single year in the United States. For tourists spending time outdoors, hiking, camping, or visiting national monuments, encountering these insects is guaranteed. For those with undiagnosed or severe allergies, a single sting can cause anaphylactic shock and death within minutes. It is a stark reminder that in the American wilderness, the smallest threats are often the most fatal. Nature in America is spectacular. but these numbers show that it demands absolute respect. Always maintain safe distances, stay on marked trails, and carry emergency medical supplies like an EpiPen if you are exploring remote areas. Which of these statistics surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you want to stay safe and informed about American wildlife and survival data, hit that subscribe button and give us a like. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next one.